All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for your Smackdown review for June 7, 2024. If you only watched the first segment of this show and you missed the rest of it, that's all you needed to really see. There's nothing else to see. Pretty much as a boring show outside of the first segment. I think they're just waiting for Roman Reigns to start improving the rest of the show, but I doubt it. The only thing that's going to be good is the Bloodline stuff, like it always is every week. Yeah, LA Knight and Mellow Hayes had a random match. There was a little bit of build up for that match, but it wasn't very good. Just stupid, in my opinion. And then the other thing was, oh yeah, Cody and AJ. Uh, and Nick Aldis brought security or whatever, try to handle the situation. Of course, WWE security, they're pretty much useless. And that was pretty much it for the show. Just a boring show, like it always is, outside of the Bloodline stuff. All right, let's get to it. Bloodline makes their way to the ring. Solo, Tonga Brothers, and Heyman. Heyman grabs a mic, says, "Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Paul Heyman." Until Roman Reigns comes back, Solo sits at the head of the table. We declare this a double proclamation known as Tama Tonga. He's now the new right-hand man. So he's basically taking Jey Uso's old spot in the bloodline as the new right-hand man. And then says we got another fully fledged member, Tonga Loa. And Heyman pretty much says good night. And Solo, he gets the mic. He says, "Aren't you forgetting something? Shouldn't you thank them for saving you from KO last week?" And then Tama Tonga, he rarely gets on the mic, says, "We could have let KO kill you last week. We saved you by orders of the tribal chief." And Paul Heyman says, "Yeah, I got here early today. KO is looking for the bloodline." And KO's music hits. He comes out there. Street Profits to help Kevin Owens out, and they pretty much just brawl into the commercial break. And that was it for that. Then we got a segment with Solo Sikoa and Paul Heyman in the back. Looks like Paul Heyman is like trying to leave the arena. Solo catches him. He's like, "Where you going? You trying to leave? You better make this six-man tag match, or it's gonna be you versus it's gonna be you versus Tama Tonga in the main event in the Bloodline locker room." That was hilarious. You're gonna beat up Heyman in the Bloodline locker room, man. Oh, okay. Pretty clear. The every time this new bloodline with Solo and the Tongas, when they refer to the tribal chief, that their tribal chief is The Rock, and we still don't know if Jacob Fatu is gonna join these guys or he's gonna be on Roman's side with the Usos, because then they could do like an eight-man tag, right? Roman and the Usos with Jacob Fatu versus the Solo, the Tonga brothers, and then The Rock, an eight-man tag maybe at Survivor Series later this year for a Bloodline Civil War. I already know that's gonna be dope when The Rock and Roman are in this whole thing. Remember they show up. All right. Next up there was Apollo Crews. He got attacked backstage by LDF. Who cares? Another backstage segment. LA Knight. "Let me talk to you." He's looking for Logan Paul. Sees Nick Aldis. Shows him on his phone. LA Knight's pissed off. He's playing Tetris. This fool's playing a Tetris tournament. Mellow Hayes, he shows up. "Man, I've been cooking you for 3 weeks." And then they make the match pretty much. He's like, "Oh, Logan Paul's not anywhere around, but you're here, so let's have a match." And then LA Knight wins against Mellow Hayes. So this, hold on. So this feud, what's so the whole feud has been Logan Paul hasn't the last 3 weeks. The build up has been LA Knight pretty much looking for Logan Paul, and he's not there. And Mellow Hayes just shows up in the segment, and then he's like, "Oh, you're talking to a guy that hasn't been here for every week." He's like, "Why don't you talk? Let me talk to you or whatever." So that's pretty much a feud. Just because Logan Paul's not there, that's why they're feuding. Not a dumb reason to feud and have a match. Come on, man. WWE man, you can do better than this. It's so dumb. All right, next up we got Johnny Gargano versus Grayson Waller. Who cares? Grayson Waller wins. We got Nick Aldis bringing security for Cody Rhodes. Cody goes to the ring, calls out AJ. AJ and OC head out to the ring. Security like ran around the AJ guys during the AJ and OC's entrance. AJ says, "What do you want? What you want is irrelevant to me. I want a title match." Cody accepts. He makes it an I Quit match. And then AJ attacks Cody while they're restraining him right there. And then that was it for that. And then we got KO and the Street Profits versus the Bloodline in a six-man tag. Pretty much ends a no contest. And then they do the Shield power bomb at the end of Kevin Owens right here through the table, sending another shot to Roman, I guess. He used to do the power bomb in the Shield. That was pretty much it for that. So yeah, just nothing really interesting outside the opening segment. All right, that was it for SmackDown. See ya.